I will.
Welcome to the Wrestling Review Show. Thanks, my daughter, who was recovered from a car accident. We're going to start like we always do. What's up, everybody? This is the Wrestling Review with C-Double, Ladarius Brown, one of my main co-hosts, and yes, the man. Hold on, folks. Hold on.
Never say you're blocking me.
The man in black over here. Yes, that man in black, homeboy in his eye paint. Or whatever, the Mask of Zorro over here who likes to get dressed up with his fellas. This was just another night for these guys, apparently. But they got matching gear. They look great.
Hey,
look
we won. We won war. So
we'll go back to the Jerry picture in a bit, folks. Like I said, it was phenomenal. And look, if we can't mess with you, who can we mess with? You know? But yeah, man, guys, we had a hell of a week. You know, we really did in wrestling. SmackDown performed. We had Saturday Night Main Event. We had Raw. And then we just had some other stuff happen. So I tell you what, do we want to review the stuff first, shows first, or do we want to just get into hot topics? Not the store, but let's just talk about it. You know, the TNA of it all, the AEW of it all, or as I like to say, TNA stepped in it, and AEW, well, is AEW. So, well, it looks like Ladarius is blowing out in AEW. But yeah, what do y'all say?
Yep, pretty much. Yep.
I want to ask you guys, where do you want to start with?
Whatever.
Thanks, Jerry. Always contributing to the show. It's always great. You know, I think, you know, to get things going, let's do hot topips.
Yeah,
because it's hot. You don't leave nothing hot, you know, in the back, which makes it cold. And it's
yeah. You know, all right. Look,
don't shake your head, Jerry. Just follow the logic.
I'll shake my head if I want to.
Not around me, pal. Not around me, pal.
If you watched AEW, and if you did, Godspeed. Tony Storm is back, but as the Rocker, not Timeless. And apparently we're doing an Amnesia angle. Yes. And then you had Thunder Rosa finally showing up on Dynamite. And you know, when you say what the F, you really could say that with AEW. Also, if y'all haven't noticed, on Twitter, Camille commented about, you know, let's put it this way. She's not commenting like Ricochet. Ricochet thinks he's built AEW, where Camille's saying these idiots can't find their hole from an asshole in the ground. So I think I'm going to lean more to Camille's way of thinking than I am Ricochet. But what do you guys want to talk about? AEW, you know what we can go over, but I'm going to go here. Every time I see Mox and Cesaro, and I don't even care anymore. They to me, I can't find anything to care about with AEW. So Let's start with that. What's up with that?
You know, I agree. It's getting hard to watch. But yeah, the whole Amnesia thing, I didn't see it live. I saw a video clip of it. But yeah, that's so fucking stupid, in my opinion. I'm glad she's back being the Rocker Tony Storm, but And then the Camille thing, yeah, that I knew that wasn't gonna last long.
Yeah. I just hope she didn't sign a long contract. Because we know
Me
Tony
and
Khan.
you both.
Yeah, Tony Khan is gonna Tony Khan it. But Ladarius, go for it, my friend.
And we'll be right back after these sponsored breaks. Let's show Jerry's picture. One more. No.
I got you.
Not that.
Wings are
There
cocked.
we go. Yeah. Like
Look
I
at
said,
that
it reminded me like the No Limit Soldiers. I'm like, I didn't know Jerry was in that group. I'm like, yeah. I already renamed the group. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
hold on.
It's not
I
gonna
want to
fit
see
over my
if
headset.
I mean, look at that man. No limits right there. I tell you, right there. We go right there.
Making them
I
say,
mean, make it. I mean, homeboy, the big guy. Like I said, I felt for him. I really did. I wanted to say, what were you
whoa,
doing
boy,
today,
what
man?
The fuck?
head, like, what is the JD McDonough effect? What are you doing?
Dude, you know how Terry will do that? I couldn't find the button that I was trying to
Yeah,
find.
even when he
So-
does it, I'm like,
Oh, I know, and it throws me off too, so I apologize. So
first
Good
of all,
job.
I felt exposed. That's number
yeah.
one. Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, yeah. Look at it. Yeah, and I'm the guy just watching it all go happen. Yeah. Are you going in the match? Nah, I'm good.
Hold on. There we go.
No,
I'm trying to
Look.
Jerry has more muscles than me, so we can put Jerry back on Roman Reigns.
Look, I took things I never thought I would ever take in that match. Okay. And I was in a doghouse because of it. All I'm going to say is cinder block and sledgehammer.
What, boy? I told you, man.
Listen, Cinderblock, good. Sledgehammer, great song. Now,
I
Will
work
told-
cup.
Yeah.
I wore a cup.
Thank God, because she would have killed you. But anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Ladarius, because I wanted to hear what you think. Because I know you're pretty.
Listen, I'm introduced with Jerry. Listen, that's the only thing I'm going to say. But I'll yield the rest of my time to rock and roll Jerry Nelson. Now,
Jerry's gonna walk out like Tony Storm. Robert the Dial.
I'm in the back. I'm real proud of this. Not gonna lie. Being catering. Yeah, I did that. Yeah. I guess I'll with the whole angle with Tony Storm, here's the thing. Is it a great angle? Not necessarily. But if anybody's gonna pull it off, it's Tony Storm. Because she pulled off the timeless, character so well. And the thing is, sometimes we're given material, and maybe Jerry can attest to it. Sometimes, your character or what, it may not be ideal, but it's how you work it. It's how you work it. Like, listen, you're not gonna be handed everything that's gonna be great character-wise. It's how you utilize it until you get a character that's like, okay, yeah, that's me. That fits.
Look at LA Knight.
Yeah.
When he went from Max Dupree to fucking LA Knight.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened to Max Dupree? I don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I think I saw him on the Causeway. But anyway. He was talking about modeling, and then LA Knight showed up.
Sorry, LA.
Never seen him.
Bring that up.
Fun fact: never seen them both in the same room. Now,
I mean, no one's ever seen Eli Drake and LA Knight together. So, and I
these are great questions.
But yeah, but go ahead.
Okay, okay.
I want to hear what you have to say about Camille, because that.
Yeah,
I found that interesting, but I want to hear what you have to say, brother.
Yeah, so that's how I feel about the Tony Storm thing. Like, not a great, but I think she can pull it off. Now for the whole Camille thing. Here's the thing. It feels like to me, Tony Khan just wants to have people on the roster just for the sake of having. Because he sees the name, but I don't think he sees the work that the people do. And because how do I know that? Look how they're being booked. Like, you're telling me Camille, who was NWA Women's World Champion for over 2.5 years, and you book her. Look, I don't mind you book her as like a bodyguard. That's not my issue. My issue is how you pull it off. It was so bad. And this is not on Camille. and I've said ad nauseum how I feel about AEW in the women's division, and like I say, a lot super talented roster. If you look up and down it, there's a lot of talent there. It's how they're being booked.
Yeah.
But the reality is this: the way you handled Camille was awful, and because at the end of the day, I'm not saying Camille, oh, you book her to be world champion. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, when you have the resume that she came into the company with, and you treat her like she's, I don't want to say jobber, but you treat her like she's just like she's inexperienced. Like, okay, you pair her with Mercedes Moné. Okay, that's great. But the reality is, my whole problem with that is that the fact of the matter is, she was never going to progress because as long as, and I love her, listen, that AEW women's division and anybody they bring in subsequent to this, the booking is not going to be great because you gave Mercedes Moné creative control. And when you give people the keys to a car, not everybody can keep it on the road. Like at the end of the day, that's what's happening in AEW women's division, where it was. I'm not saying it was bad or worse before Mercedes got there, but in terms of Camille, like you dropped the ball. You're telling me that you could have booked her as this dominant. I'm not saying book her as the next Jade Cargill, but what I'm saying is she came into the company with the resume like, oh, she was a champion. NWA, one of the most prolific wrestling organizations known, and holding a belt that a lot of people look like and go, it's a pretty good belt. So, as being NWA Women's Champion,
not
World
many
Champion,
people have held.
Exactly. And then she comes into AEW, and you wouldn't know any of that by the way she was booked. And don't get me started on the backstage stuff where she's laying out. I'm like, this is terrible. It's bad.
Yeah.
And the fact that I just hope to high heaven that she hasn't signed a long-term deal, because it's not going to get any better. Because the way Tony Khan is booking, it's not going to get any better. And at the end of the day, and listen, I love Thunder Rosa, and seeing her, I'm like, oh well, it's like to me, Tony Khan just he treats the women's division as a charity case. I'll say it. He treats it as a charity case because I don't take him. Listen, I'll give him the credit for booking the Mariah May at time. I don't. That was a great storyline, but overall, the bigger issue here is how do we go forward? Because Camille, listen, this women's division is not going to get any better. It's not Mariah May's fault. It's not. It's just it gets aggravating.
Yeah.
To see someone like Camille get booked the way that she did, and I'm like,
I mean, they've got several women that they're not using at all.
Yeah, and if you, it's like, oh, they have Thunder Rosa. Oh wow, you wouldn't know that.
Yeah, you got Thunder. You got fucking Julia, who just came back.
Yeah.
Sky, fucking, I don't know where the fuck she's at.
It's like, if you're not
gonna, we just got Julia back. Yeah.
So it's like, if you're like, to me, I just take it like, I respect every woman in the AEW women's division. I just don't respect the man who's booking it. And then that's two different concepts. So,
yeah.
And for Camille, I just hope she gets away. I'm not saying she goes to WWE. I'm not saying she goes go indie. But what I'm saying is that she deserved a hell of a lot better than what she was given. So,
I'm going to say this when it comes to Camille. I'm glad people are saying what's going on.
Yeah.
If you're getting treated, it's like this. You shouldn't be afraid of the truth. If you're treating them right, they're not going to say bad shit. But if you treat them like crap, you get what's coming. And I'm sorry. The Thunder Rose, or here's another way to put it. So you see Camille. Right now, the only person that has booked Camille right is Billy Corgan.
Of all people.
Yeah, of all people.
Let that sink in. The same man that had a cocaine party.
On same man that nearly ran TNA into the ground.
Yeah. Thank you. That man.
I have your back, Billy Corgan, and lead singer of the Smashing Pumpkins. I'll have.
Yeah.
I'll add it to his
Yes.
resume.
Yes.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
I didn't want to. I was like, man, they took the two negative things I was going to say, so I'll just go positive.
Well, I mean, and don't get me wrong, he's doing really well with NWA. He is.
And you know what? He's keeping it afloat. So I can't hate that. But again, that man did a great job with her.
Mhm.
Give it to our guys that was out there. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I want to apologize. I had comments. All right. Guys, I think I have a great idea. How about to debut Penta? We're going to talk about that because I'm going to tell y'all, they're making this into a pay-per-view. This Netflix stuff that's going on. And I do like Penta, and we're gonna talk about Penta because I saw that zero. That
Slap
slash
Ray.
is zero.
That's all I saw. Slap Ray.
Yeah, I saw it, and all I could go was, if it's who I think it is, oh, I like it. You know, that's a really clever way to do it.
Yeah.
All right, we got to talk about it.
We know. Oh, God, I know where you're going.
Oh, you know. So TNA decide. You know, TNA, you were doing so good. You were doing so good. You know, Jordan Grace, Josh Alexander, you know, Joe Hendry, you know, Jerry's favorite guy. He marks out for him all the time. You know, and then you had Moose, but you know, we kind of understand Moose, but
Fuck Moose.
well, thank you, because now Tessa Blanchard is back. Oh,
I
joy!
mean, yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I thought a root canal would be better. You know, especially. Oh, let's put it this way: she took the jacket off, and you knew it was her because of the chin. But anyway, you know, because you know she didn't have to unmask. But anyway, I would have loved if someone yelled out, "Put the mask back on." But anyway, you know, all right, we know the history, but apparently TNA sprung this on the roster. Jordan Grace apparently is basically supposed to work with her. Jordan Grace is about to be out because of her contract. We know that. I don't blame Jordan Grace on anything, but I'm going to hear my guys' thoughts. Jerry, you the worker, but you know a lot about the whole Tessa thing. So does Ladarius. So I'm going to let y'all flow. Go ahead, Jerry.
I mean, it can go one or two ways. Either that whole locker room's going to turn against her, which is what it is, or it could be a Matt Hardy and Edge thing, and they work well with each other. They make their money, and they go their separate ways. Honestly, I'd rather see that.
Yeah,
I like her. I like her work. I do. But as a person, yeah, I can see why a lot of people don't like her.
Yeah.
So
Right.
So it's going to go one of those two ways.
Yeah. I got you. All right. Ladarius. Me and you have, go. Hey, man. Hey, CM Punk, Roman's giving you the look of, you know what to do. And Punk's just like, I'm here, so I don't get fined. But come on.
Well, listen, here's the thing. You know, I understand where Jerry's coming from, and I hope that what Jerry said does become the reality. But here's my thing. I think her coming back is just, to me, is just offending people. Because listen, she didn't really apologize for what she said. And I can't sit here and listen. I'm not going to knock her work. But I say, you want us to pretend like she didn't do what she did, and we're supposed to all just have the Men in Black flashing light in our face and forget what she did. The fact of the matter is, and this boils down to in the workplace situation. I did not see the benefit of bringing back Tessa Blanchard, because how do I know that? Because the numbers show they were doing pretty good without her. The company was doing fine. It was, getting the buzz and making in the conversation. bringing back Tessa Blanchard is a situation where, listen, I don't know how you defend what she said. Because I'm not, and then other people, credible wrestlers, have essentially basically said, listen, some may not listen. I'm not in the locker room, so I'm not going to make conjecture and say who wants to work with her or not. But one thing is abundantly clear to me is that Jordan Grace doesn't want to work with her. But she's a professional. And sure, why not? But at the end of the day, essentially Jordan Grace has one foot out the door to WWE, in my opinion. So my bigger problem is that you go to social media, oh, she takes a picture with Moose, and then we're going to forget all that she said. Stop. Stop.
Moose would take a picture with a fucking terrorist if he can't make the money off of it.
Yeah. I mean, and then he went double down on the comments. And it's like, oh, I don't. I'm like, here's the problem. And then through the comments, I saw someone brought up, like, for some reason they brought up like Bianca Belair and how WWE treat, like, were there any black people? And like how she was a diversity hire. And this is where I just simply go like this. I'm like, first of all, I see what you want people to do. I'm like, listen, obviously you know what Tessa Blanchard did and you're okay with it. And I had other thoughts to what to say to him, but I'm like, listen, I'm trying to stay clear to the new year. May not happen. I'll keep your bets on the line. But my point is this: bringing back Tessa Blanchard didn't impact TNA; it impacted wrestling. Because the fact that, listen, people believe in second chances, but how can we give her the second when she really hasn't acknowledged what she did? I'm not saying that, she goes around and, apologizes to every black. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, understand what you said was wrong. Understand what your words and how you treated your coworkers, not just your coworkers. Because when whether it's wrestling or you're working in an office, that's still your colleague. And if people are sitting there going, we don't, it rubbed me the wrong way. It rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And I'm not saying you can't defend Tessa Blanchard, but I would love to see your defense. Oh, she's a great wrestler. Listen, a lot of great wrestlers have said stupid things. Like, that's not the issue here. It's what she said. That people listen. I'm not going to bring up Hulk Hogan and what he said.
God, he won't remember anyway.
Hulk Hogan's a great wrestler. Yeah, but he said stupid stuff. So I'm going to forget.
Joke.
So great. Oh, great. He fought Stallone and Rocky. So we're going to forget the word that he said and defend it. Like, no. In the case of Tessa Blanchard, I don't care. Her last name, great, cool, fantastic. But the fact of the matter is, it rubbed people the wrong way because we don't forget what she said. And we're not going to pretend like she didn't say what she said. Because I don't care. Because at the end of the day, I hate to tell people this, but I'm not saying it's similar to what happened to, the situation with Bobby Lashley in that press conference. Where it's like, read the room when you, and here's the thing. What aggravating with that situation is similar to this. Don't act like you're the victim. Like, people trying to make like Tessa Blanchard the victim. No, she was the perpetrator. But also, I want to take up any more time. I'll just wrap it up by saying this. If I'm not saying TNA, hey, get rid of it, but what I'm saying is I hope TNA has a plan. Because at this point, people are going to tune off the minute she comes on the television. Yeah. And then when that happens, that impacts everybody on that roster. Good, talented people on that roster. And that, to me, that's who I feel is going to get the brunt of it because of the fact the company chose to bring back Tessa Blanchard. And then as far as Moose concerned, quite frankly, I don't care about that guy. Forget him.
Like I said, fuck Moose.
Change his name to Antler for all I care. He doesn't deserve to be a Moose.
I have been in the locker room with that man. He is a dick.
And then when I saw the picture, I'm like, that guy looks like it.
Yeah.
I was like,
You know why he's not in WWE right now?
I'm curious.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
An assault charge on his ex-wife.
Mm.
That kept him. He was signed. He had a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did their background research. And they killed it.
Look, I'm going to say it like this. Everyone has actions that they've done in the past. All right? We've all screwed up here and there. It's what you do to answer to those. All right? You know, and Jerry will say, you know, Jerry has been in the locker room with guys, quite frankly, that shouldn't even be in the locker room.
Yeah.
You know, there's, and we've seen those people too. We've watched it on TV. I would be so okay with her just being back if she would have just did an apology. But she wants to be this. What I say is this. I understand everything, but my thing is this. What rings more to me than anything else was when Chelsea Green, who had no affiliation with all this, said, no, you should have apologized. Stop playing the victim. You have a right to to the locker room. She was in WWE. She didn't need to go there. She could have moved on. But here's this woman who's doing everything she could to get over. Is dropping some knowledge to this person that should be listening. You know, you want to go run away to Mexico, be with your husband or new husband or whatever, fine, good for you. But you want to bring that massive chin back, well, here's the deal. You need to at least have some humility. You know, that's where, look, fans, time will only tell because we all know how this is going to go. There's going to be a show. Fans are going to chant. You can't control that.
Yeah.
So I hope she's ready. That's all I'm going to say because there is no respect for a person like that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I meant to tell you. Yeah, it's the smaller one. Yeah. And there's some in the middle console of batteries. Yeah. All right. So is Tessa sure, but TNA shouldn't have brought her back? Bringing her back was death. Man, how many times we said TNA was dead? That's where I'm going to say. What you want to just look at is let's see how the locker room responds with her. That's what I want to see. I want to see
Except
the women are still
for
strong.
Moose, nobody cares. Except for Moose, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Yeah, we know that. So, all right. And now another big announcement. I know everyone's been wanting us our takes on it. Logan Paul and his moveset is going to be on WWE Raw. Just unleashed on Netflix. So it's, because apparently CM Punk has a view on movesets. God, I loved it. All right. So the night of January 6th, guys, this is a PLE. I don't
Pretty much.
Now, I thought Saturday night main event was going to be a PLE. Let's talk about it. What was your thoughts on Saturday night main event? We know Jerry wasn't watching it live because
No, but I did watch it.
But he did watch it. So, he was too busy taking a sender block to his groin. But anyway, but Tony Atlas is proud of you.
I'm real proud of you, Jerry. I'm really proud. You took that block of that cinder and took it right to your pecker. We're real proud of you.
Tony, stop it.
Next time, use 2 cinder blocks. God,
all right, so we'll just talk Saturday night main event and just go from there. I mean, real quick though, SmackDown's good. What did y'all think about the heel work with DIY? Even the explanation video. We're now kind of bringing out more for the machine guns. We got the announcement of Tribal Combat after Solo and Jacob Fatu gave nightmare fuel to LA Knight by murdering him again. What was your thoughts on SmackDown and on Saturday Night Main Event? We're going to start with Jerry, and then we'll go to Ladarius, at least on the SmackDown side of everything.
So overall, SmackDown, I honestly didn't see DIY turning fully heel. I thought they were going to split them up again. But that was great. I'm glad that they kept them together and just turned them heel. I'm interested to see how this plays out with the background between Johnny and Shelly. Overall, I mean, I enjoyed SmackDown. It was pretty good. So,
All right. What say you, Ladanius?
I'll just say this show is sponsored by oh God, Jesus. I don't like my cell phone camera sometimes. Well, anyway.
Oh, stop it. You sexual chocolate, man. Don't do that.
Are you telling me I had relations with Mae Young? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No. You like the upgrade version. You sexual chocolate 2.0.
Yeah, the sequel's always not that bad. I like that. But
Yeah.
even Jerry, it made all black. Jerry can show up and yeah. Jerry likes the ideas. That means it's a great idea. He shook his head.
Yep.
I don't care what direction he shook his head. That means he acknowledged what I said, and then he's gonna be on his phone because what a surprise. Now,
hold on. I love you, Ladanius.
And listen, I done told Jerry where those birds belong to. I listen. Listen, I told you where that dove belongs. I'm not trying to pull out two blackbirds here on a Wednesday night. But I mean, if I have to,
that's at 8:00.
I mean, if I have to, Jerry, like I want you to look at this, Jerry. I mean, if I have to, Jerry.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to, Jerry, but wait, I got to pull this side too. Now, I want to talk about Saturday Night Main Event real quick. I think it gave a great old school nostalgic vibe. Yeah, and to me like the real highlight. People say it was it was Chelsea Green winning the title.
Yeah.
And to me, you could have gone either way with it, and nobody would have been upset about it. But with Chelsea Green, she's going to make that belt everything, and
very deserving.
And so when you look at Chelsea Green, like if you look at like Jerry said, if you think about it, she was with the company, she left the company, went back, did her own thing, and then Triple H, and brought her back, and all of a sudden, so over with the crowd, with the gimmick, and I'm like, and people understand her body of work in the ring is pretty good. Mm-hmm. So it's not like we're just giving the belt to just somebody who doesn't deserve it. People will say, well, everybody deserves it, but I'm like, well, we're not going to go down that route. But
no, they don't.
Yeah,
no,
we're not going down that path. But Chelsea Green, to me, it was a big moment, and you know what? And they made it like a big moment. And, all just came up with the belt on her, did the fuck, and it's a big deal. And to me, that helps the women's division because there's plenty of contenders, and that was the goal. You put like the inaugural champion is always important. That's why I say, if you like Seth Rollins was the inaugural World Heavyweight Champion because he was. Look at the work he did. Now, he was always a great worker. In my opinion, one of the great workers of no matter what generation of wrestling. Like, think about what he did for Cody Rhodes, and all I heard people say was, "Oh, him losing to Cody 3 straight." I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
If anybody could take 3 L's on the resume, it's Seth Rollins. He's a Grand Slam champion. I think he could take a couple of L's, and people are going to look at it like, "Oh, they're burying him." But and to me, putting the belt on Chelsea Green, listen, bringing whole new contenders, and she's going to make that belt her personality, and that's what's going to make it work. To me, that was a highlight of Saturday Night Main Event because, like I said, Chelsea just deserves it. She gets it, and I can't say that enough. She just gets it. She understands the entertainment, and she gets it done in the ring. And I said that's what makes it perfect. And she's going to defend that belt. I'm not saying she's going to hold for like 2 years, but she's going to have a nice solid run because she puts on, she knows how to put people over. She puts on great matches.
Yep.
So, and nobody really gives her credit for that. And I feel like she deserves her credit for that. People she's put over and the people she's fought. Like, listen, every loss is not a bad loss. And if you're Giovanni Vinci, it's the opposite of what I said. Your L's are terrible. So it's awful. It's great. It's great to see you in catering, but what? It's great to see you eating that ham sandwich. But not to take up 2 minutes. But going back to SmackDown, I'm like Jerry. I'm glad they didn't break up D because I'm like, oh, they're gonna do this again. And I'm like, make them a heel team. I'm okay with that because listen, a heel tag team, I'm not upset. Because when I think about like if you look at the tag team division, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
So it's overall. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go. I'll hold on to it. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Mm.
They give me a chance to sip my drink. Go ahead.
No problem, brother. All right, and I'll switch the camera on us so you don't have to feel shy. Here's what I'm going to say. SmackDown, you got Johnny Gargano, Ciampa. They really haven't found their niche yet. But having Ciampa be so aggressively heel and Johnny looking like he just didn't know what to do, and then bam, master. I loved it. And I can't wait to see more of it because honestly, they didn't need to break up.
No.
You have a heel wife. Now, if she was babyface, I could see them splitting. But no, if anything, I wanted her to look at Johnny and go, honey, you need to stop being friends with everybody. Listen to Ciampa. You're a loser. And we are done being losers. And, stuff like that would have been like freaking, man. But I like that she was there with the celebration, and then being also, jacked up about it. And I love the explanation. I love when someone explains something because it just makes it like your investment in the storyline made it worth watching.
Yeah.
I gotta say this. The Street Profits getting taken out. I wish it was only not Ford, but the other guy, Dawkins. I wish it was Dawkins that was taken out, not Ford. Because then you could have had even more of an intrigue with Bianca and Ford and teasing something. But we'll see how that unveils. The women's tag titles were going to get taken away, but it looks like maybe Naomi and Bianca are going to team up. I still hope the culprit is Bianca. I think that's the better story. I just don't want to see Naomi heel yet. I don't want to see it. What do you guys say? Jerry, what do you think?
I mean, if I had to pick between those two, yeah, it'd be Bianca.
Yeah, okay. What about you, Ladarius? I don't have to put you all on big camera. I'll be nice on that one.
Oh, thanks. You're good. You're a stand-up guy. You think you're sitting down, you're a stand-up guy. Jerry, you're a stand. Anyway, now to me, I've said this theory. To me, make it Bianca, because I go back to when Liv Morgan planted the seeds in Bianca's head. Like, Jade is jealous of you. Jade wants to be. So you cut off. So what better way to take out the competition yourself? And they happen to find Jade's body, which looked, clean. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm like, is this a cover shoot? Like, anyway.
I'm like, damn, that was a Vogue pose.
I'm like, it looks good, hey. I mean, if I get thrown to a car like that, I want to look something like that. Am I okay? Did I look good?
Does my booty look hot?
Do my cheeks look? Oh, losing consciousness. But to me, it fits for it to be Bianca. And like I say, if like the team of Naomi and Bianca makes sense, but like I want the Naomi heel turn not quite now, because I feel like you can hold off on it, and you can. I'm not saying play it similar to how the DIY situation, but let Bianca be the heel first, and let Naomi just kind of be like, what did you do that for? Because right now, and like I explained to people, Bianca makes sense because she's the only person with an alibi because she was in the ring. But like I tell people, we don't know when Jade was attacked. There was no timestamp on when she was attacked. I said, this is the HBK Triple H playbook. Between them, it's like, look at the playbook of Triple H. Everyone thought, oh, he's the last guy to do it. I'm like, whoa. He would, to me, he's the first guy because we're not suspecting him. It's not like, The Rock who hit Stone Cold in the car. We really didn't know who did that. It could have been anybody.
And it was still Triple H.
Yeah, and it was like, sorry, pal, I was trying to park my car. But yeah, I would like it for it to be Bianca, and I'm just curious to see because, like I say, the pairing of Naomi makes sense. They would hold on to the belts, and listen, you can carry this kind of, you can carry the storyline with Jade all the way till you can potentially do it only before WrestleMania. Obviously, it'll end, but yeah. So it's all in all, it's just just good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So the first match of Saturday Night Main Event. By the way, awesome opening. I love those throwbacks. I love seeing Joe Tessitore because he is
the test.
The Tessitore.
Look at my suit, guys. Yeah.
And he brought out Jesse the Body Ventura, and all the censor people were crying because they didn't know what to do with Jesse.
What's he gonna say?
Heel DIY versus heel Street Profits. The Street Profits are boring. Yes, I agree. Street Profits, they need to freshen them up, need to get them aggressive. We're going to talk a lot about that. But let's talk about Saturday Night Main Event. Yeah, and Michael Cole was doing commentary, had to carry some jabroni, who looks, kind of like
say his name. Say his name, C Double.
McAfee.
Say his name, C Double.
Pat McAfee.
Poser.
If you made Jerry talk, listen, you made Jerry, talk about Joe Hendry. I think you should talk about Pat McAfee.
I will say this:
I like everybody, so I have no skin in the game.
All right, hold on. The Colts ex-punter, who's
I'd rather have Pat McAfee on commentary any day than Joe Tessitore.
No, Joe Tessitore is a lot better than Pat McAfee. Dang it! I will not let Joe Tessitore slander come upon my show. Joe Tessitore is the man.
This went Game of Thrones really fast. I'm like,
yeah, I'll tell you what.
Thou which you speaketh evil of the Tess.
I'm telling you, when we get heel Tessitore, it's going to be great. He's going to talk in the third person and everything.
Ah, man.
You think see Michael Cole? The Tessitore?
You see Michael Cole? This is good stuff. Like,
yeah. Michael Cole's like, man, I wish I wrote this stuff.
Man. Does he have to wear a singlet? I know. We'll see. All
right. What was the first match? Was it Priest, Gunther, and Damien?
That wasn't first.
No, that wasn't first.
That was the third. Then what was the first? Because I'm trying to remember. It wasn't the women's match.
It wasn't Liv and Io, was it?
No, because that was the second match.
Second.
God, there was another match. It's obvious. I'm gonna be so mad if I can't remember this. We have Roman or Sammy versus Drew.
Oh yeah. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I was like, it's so obvious. I can't. Remember.
I was like, wait a minute, and they promoted it as the first match. I'm like, well,
yeah.
It happens.
All right. So what did you guys think of Sammy versus Drew? We're gonna put Jerry in here.
Yeah, Jerry. Put Jerry with his phone. Yeah, put this man on.
I mean, it was everything I thought it was going to be. It kept Drew dominant, gave him a win, coming back off of the Hell in a Cell match. I mean, like I said, I thought it was going to be a good match, and it was a good match.
Yeah. It wasn't one of their all-time best, but it was one of their better matches. All right, Ladarius, come on in. What do you think?
Corey.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, I could have told you that, Jerry. No. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll just do 30 minutes, and I'll just do yeah.
He's the lone wolf.
He's the lone wolf, walking down the ring, wearing the gear, saying na 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 na, Master P. It's Jerry now.
He'll wear your gear. Just make it for him.
Ain't no messing with the nail. No.
You can't no sell us, so you know you love it.
Nope, I'm no selling.
Oh, yeah, Jerry no selling me does it a lot on this show for me. Yeah, he's working stiff when it comes to me. Yo, I get it. I gotta laugh at this guy stuff.
They don't pay me enough to laugh.
Man, yeah, boy, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pulling a Regal. But anyway, to me,
He'll-
you know,
he'll
like
break.
if
I'll get the
Only-
gremlin out. She'll make them pop.
do. No, you know, I just be really quick. The match. Listen, Drew McIntyre. Listen, having himself a year. Because here's the thing. It's amazing when you let people be who they are. It's such an amazing, and you're seeing under Triple H the creative aspect of it. Like he's letting people be who they are, and you're getting the core of who they are, and the audience feels that. Like with Drew, like yeah, like Drew, he listen. You go on his social, you go on Twitter, and he posted a picture of Sami Zayn with the AI of him working at McDonald's. No, it was Uber Eats. It was Uber Eats. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It was Uber Eats. And I'm sitting there going, this man, it's the same thing I say about Chelsea Green. Like, it just doesn't stop in the ring. It goes everywhere with them. Like they're literally in character, and that's what makes it so great. It's not like, well, you see them in person, like they're not 180. They keep it up. What you see on television is what you'll see on social media, or even when they do public appearances. It's the same thing. It's consistency, and that to me with Drew McIntyre, he understands. Like I said earlier, some characters, listen, you got to put a little bit more work into it. But for Drew, it just seems so seamless. It just seems like he was born to be the character that he is. And all you can do is just go.
If you want to bring me some, that'd be awesome.
Like listen, like oh, he thought Sami Zayn's likable, but more people probably like Drew than Sami, and that's not Sami's fault.
No.
You know, Sammy's a good dude, quality guy, you know. But the match was a great way to kick off the show. And listen, like I said, I'm just curious to see because listen, we may get some Drew and we're gonna get some good stuff next year. And if if we get the Drew we got in 2024 and 2025, I'm not gonna sit here and be mad at it. So
I mean, how could you? I mean, right now that match was really good, but I like what you said there. He brings it in and out.
Yeah.
And that was, to me, it was a really good match. I really was impressed. I mean, look, to be honest, it's one of their regular matches, but it still can compel you.
Yeah.
And that's all you want. And honestly, it got the crowd going, got them into it. We go into Liv versus Io. And I hate to say it, I felt like this match really lagged. And I don't know why. I mean, I don't know, because I know Io had a moment where she got hit hard, but I know Liv about got knocked out. But what did y'all think of the women's title match? And we'll go to Jerry first on this one. What do you think, Jerry?
Like you said, it kind of felt like it lagged a little bit. But I mean, outside of certain areas of that, I think it got the point across with them. Trying to think, because Rhea never really got involved, except right there at the end, because she came out. And I like that they're still pushing that to where you're like, okay, well, they were gonna still get this match. I'm assuming it's gonna be in January at the premiere Raw.
Yeah, and it actually is. I just looked it up.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But I mean, yeah, like you said, it kind of lagged a little bit, but it was decent.
All right. Go ahead, Darius. What say you, my friend?
To me, like the back end of the match was better than how it started. I think it got a little bit more exciting. And listen, not every match is going to be a 5-star match, but there were spots, like I say, the thing would live with her head, like, and Jesse Ventura mentioned it after the match, seeing what happened with Liv. But to me, it's a good match, and then we got a continuation of with Rhea and Liv. So, like I said, it was a good match. It wasn't a bad match. Like, to be clear, it wasn't a bad match.
No.
There were just like some things where you go, oh, but it wasn't to the point where it was unwatchable. And Io always puts on, like I said, Io is one of those people who just puts on great matches no matter what the match type is, whether it's one-on-one or whether she's jumping off a trash can off the top of a cage. It's all about, she knows how to put on a show there. So it was a good match. Not a surprise Liv retained, because we're not going to be done with Liv and Rhea for a while. Which once again, I'm totally fine with.
No.
Yeah, okay. I got to do this. I must do this. Hold on. I'm going to send you all this video. Someone just sent it to me, and I was like, I just saw it on Twitter. And look, Dominic Mysterio, you are becoming our hero. Oh, you would wear a chicken tendy slut.
You're right. I would wear.
Yeah, I called it. Jerry probably was like, "You got the shirt?" I mean, look, my hero.
Watching over me.
Well, just remember what you just sang there, Ladarius and Jerry, because you are going to see a master at his craft. Homeboy, after the chicken tender slut comment, and we will talk about that, someone brought some chicken nuggets to said Dominic. And this man is a goat. That's what I'm going to say. I mean, he's a legend. What's up, James Holloway? Hope everything's going well. We had a fun show this morning talking about the benching of Kirk Cousins and the arrival of Michael Penix. Want to thank anybody who's part, and want to thank anyone that's about the show that saw on CW28 or for my ATL's One or Ladarius YouTube channel. Thank you all so much. Thank you, buddy. So my thought on the match, like I said, it kind of lagged. It didn't really feel like it picked up much, and I liked that Rhea came out, got the crowd into it, kind of woke the crowd up. And then, by the way, watch the X things. You would see Rhea actually came out to take Io to the back.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley, the greatest mommy in the world. I'm not going to try to choose between Rhea and Dom because, chicken tender slut is probably the greatest thing I'll ever.
No,
hear.
I'm still choosing Rhea.
Yeah. Well, of course, Rhea, but Dom has just been. I mean, he's an international playboy, man. He got Liv. I mean, and she's the best wrestler in all the line. So, I want to talk about Gunther and Finn Balor and Damian Priest. I'm glad Gunther won. I'm glad the right person came out of that one. Hold on.
Right.
But there is. I'm sorry, but I'm over the Liv and Rhea feud, and that feud is running out of steam. I hope all this is going to be done. John, be patient, man. Long-term booking. And not just that, but we'll tell you what's going on. When we discuss.
I respect John's opinion, but
I know.
Yeah, it's just I just see it. Like I say, if people who watch the show know how I love storytelling and and things of that nature. I just think there's something more to be told.
Yes.
So
I like where we're going. We'll discuss it. What were your thoughts on the World Heavyweight Title match? We're going to go with Ladarius first. What did you think about? What did you think about Gunther and Priest and Finn?
well, first off, it was a great match, first and foremost.
Mhm.
And when I like I said, it was a great match, and once again, and I know, to me it bears worth repeating. Like Damian Priest, when he's in these championship matches, people kept like knocking like early on, like, oh, listen, he steps up and Finn is Finn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
so this match was great all the way around. And as far as Gunther, like, look, Gunther's the type of dude where he fits exactly what a heel champion should be.
Mhm.
And I think that's what makes the intrigue for people. It's like it's like most heel champions, like, remember we started a question like, oh, Damian Priest had the belt, like, what, is he face or heel, tween? But with Gunther, it's unequivocally clear what Gunther is. There's no blurred lines in what he is.
No.
Oh, yes.
I think that's what makes it exciting. And look, and like I said, he finds ways to win matches. Like he doesn't always win the same way. Like everyone, he doesn't have like one distinct finisher in his repertoire.
Right.
You know how you like for Cody Rhodes, the Cody Cutter, or he has a multitude of moves. And I think, and as far as this match goes, look, Gunther's going to probably be champion heading into WrestleMania. The only question is, it's not a matter of if he'll be champion, it's who he's going to be. It's who he's going to face at WrestleMania. Because I don't see, and I could be wrong, I don't see anybody who's going to beat him between now and all the way till next summer. I don't see it. Because and there's going to be plenty more of opponents he's going to face, and that's what makes the reign great. Is because it doesn't feel stale, which is also important. We're getting good matches from good opponents. And this match here was just a prime example of, like, look, 3 dudes, 3 champions getting it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you expected from 3 people who were champions, who are or were former world champions. So that's what made the match, to me, it was a great match, all in all.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to Jerry. What do you think, brother?
No, I agree. It was everything you thought it was going to be as far as hard hitting and storytelling and everything like that. I'm glad Gunther won, but and this is just me being me because I like Finn Balor. I want to see him and Finn go 1-on-1 for the title.
Yeah.
Instead of a 3-way. Now, whether Damien cost him the match or not, I mean, I wouldn't do that. But and like John said, I still want to see Demon Finn versus Damien. So that'd be good too.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I didn't even see that one. That snuck up on me. All right. Well, here's what I'm going to say. I thought I'm a clean sweep. I thought the match was really good. And Gunther, you know what I like is when a wrestler isn't stupid. Homeboy takes advantage of Priest being down. And, oh, we got our Dre back. What's up, Dre? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, brother. But he did that power bomb, and then when he went in and took out Finn. Smart move, excellent thought process. And what I loved about it, they went to Jesse to comment about what he thought of Gunther. And you could just tell Jesse Ventura just loved what he saw in Gunther. That's what a heel is. And he was, and the crowd was really into it. I was glad he won, and I'm with you, though. I would love to see Finn. I think Finn is going to be a champion. When? We will see. Because they keep saying he'll get a major singles run here. So we will see. We just got to be patient because that's really what they're doing. All right. So let's bring this up. In the category of probably when you saw the brackets, who do you think will win to be the first U.S. champion for the women? I don't really think people would have said Chelsea versus Michin. They would have
Yeah.
probably been like, well, I can see this. But everyone would always follow up with the following statement. I would love to see Chelsea win it somehow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this was such a great moment. I know Ladarius talked about it earlier. We're going to let him speak about it again. I'm going to let Jerry talk, but I'm going to speak on my part first, and we're going to wrap with Jerry or Ladarius on it because, look, this woman has had. It's not just she's wrestled matches; she's carried feuds where people will be like, "Oh, that's just a secondary feud." No, man, she's doing her job.
Yeah.
She's getting the women over so you could care about them. You know, the Michin match with her in the trash can, and she's selling the trash can effect for weeks when we all know she took a shower.
Yeah.
Well, it's like stuff like that. And the way she is. But when she came out, man, she looked like a freaking star. I mean, I was so happy for her. How about Dakota Kai as the United States Women's Champ?
I think he probably means Intercontinental.
She's on Raw.
Yeah, I think he probably means Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, I think so too.
I want to put words in people's mouths,
yeah.
but
Chelsea deserves it. The bumps she takes are amazing. Yes, and
Yeah.
so let's start with Jerry. What did you think about Chelsea winning the U.S. title?
Like you said, she completely deserves it. She's worked her ass off to get it. When I saw that it was her and Bailey in the finals, I knew no matter who won out of that match, they were winning the title.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a knock on Mia Yim.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't think they want to push her as a, at least not yet. Could it happen down the road? Sure, but I don't think that match was the right match for her to win. But yeah, again, Chelsea completely deserves it. She works her ass off. She pretty much, you ask her to do something, she's gonna do it. I mean, look at the fucking bump she took it. What was it? Money in the Bank?
Yes.
Off the ladder to the outside of the fucking floor through tables.
And that's the second time because didn't she do it in TNA?
Yeah.
Yeah. But my thing is, what other woman are you going to be able to walk up to and say, hey, we need you to take this bump? And her say, okay, I trust, so-and-so and everything. I mean, because honestly, I don't see Charlotte taking that. I don't see Tiffany taking that.
Maybe Bailey.
I think Bailey would take it, but I don't see, your major champions taking a bump like that for the fear of losing their spot if they get hurt. So that's my biggest thing is she worked her ass off. She deserves it, and congratulations to her.
I got you, bro. All right, Ladarius, what do you think, my brother? I mean, I know you kind of brought it up, but I'm gonna let you speak on it again because it was awesome, man. Yeah, hold on. Before you do though, look at this comment. I love this. The female Mick Foley. One could say Chelsea is that. I can't argue.
The dumpsters and I mean, if they bring me the hardcore championship, it wouldn't be but like I said, I wrote a piece about three superstars who I think could win the U.S. And quite frankly, Chelsea Green was on that short list because and in fact, her and Michin, Mia Yim were on that list. Mm-hmm. So when I saw the final, I'm like, oh wow, something I wrote came true. But
you really did. You really did.
But the reason why, to me, I felt that those two were the right to be in the finals, because if you look at the work, Michin, her works, just like Chelsea, if you think about it, their work spanned all three brands of WWE on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Like they made appearances on all three brands this year. And with Chelsea Green, she was asked to go to to NXT, and her was it Stephanie Vacor, I believe was her, or was it Julie? I can't remember which one. But that was she did it. Anything, like Jerry said, anything she was asked to do, she did. And what makes, like I said, what makes Chelsea Green is that Chelsea Green, like I said, I can't emphasize enough. It's just she understands what the business is about. She understands her, you're not saying she knows how to entertain people both in and outside of the ring. She understands her personality. She understands that it fits exactly what WWE, in this, it's different.
Yeah.
And sometimes different is great. And what we're getting out of Chelsea Green, we got a masterclass this year of her taking bumps from ladder all the way down to outside of a table. We've gotten her in a trash can. We've gotten her, putting over people, like who else would you have asked to face, that go to NXT, go fight, go put this person over. Like she's literally been asked to do pretty much everything. And I tell people why I say when you put inaugural belts on someone, you look at the body of work, what they've done in the past year. You can go back even further for some. And I mentioned Seth Rollins because all I was told was that, Seth Rollins is getting buried. I'm like, no, you're not understanding. Triple H looked at that roster and said, who can I have face Cody Rhodes? Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And then, by the way, you got to lose all 3 times. There was once again, it's a short list. And the one person he went to was Seth Rollins. And when it came to the female side, like who, and like Jerry said, not a lot of female supers on that roster would have took the bumps that she took.
Yeah.
Were the kicks so it makes me, I wouldn't have been mad either way, but seeing Chelsea Green win it and seeing what it meant to her. And by the way, a fun fact, her and her husband, listen, the first, the couple to win the United States Championship belt.
Mm-hmm.
So how can you not like a good story?
Speaking of her husband, it's rumored that Tony offered him a contract.
I hope he burned
We'll
it.
talk about that.
I hope he doesn't take it.
I know. Like, listen, let me talk to you, Long Island. Let me talk to you.
Come here, broski.
Bro, if you are we can't sing that song anymore. No, we can sing it. We'll just put, we'll change the words. No, and I think still fits.
Man, look, all right. If anyone hasn't seen it, it's of course on X. The Effie and Matt Cardona match. No, I'm sorry. The way when we talked to US and he said the music, it kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah, it's what he's saying is that I caused the problem. That's what he said. That's what
brother. I said it was me.
Brother.
So
let me tell you something, brother.
It was my feeble old brain. So, but yeah, it's called my wrestling recall. That does that to me. Sometimes I can't call somebody by their actual name. I'll just go back to the gimmick. One man gang. Akeem. Damn it, Mark. I didn't mean to go there.
Oh, like how Terry called me another. Yeah, I understand. I was a whole.
Hold on. First of all, and by the way, folks, if you don't get Jerry's messages about Hornswoggle and the Rooster, you're missing out on life. That was one of the funniest things I got this morning.
Cockle doodle do, America.
Oh my God!
How you want to wake up? Cockle doodle do. That's all you got.
Oh, that was so funny. That was so. What were you afraid of? He was going to maul me. He's a chicken.
A real cock of the walk.
But so apparently a mystery attacker interfered in the match, and it was not JBL. I think that would have been more entertaining. But it was Chris Jericho of AEW. So what do we think? I don't care personally, but I
get why they did it.
Yeah.
But they didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
They only did it because, he's working Jericho at whatever the fucking show is.
Yeah, the Ring of Honor show.
For the Ring of Honor heavyweight title.
That all of a sudden they care about.
Yeah, that all of a sudden they care about. Yeah, I don't know. Well, apparently Cardona also asked if his wife could be his tag partner for the Hammerstein Ballroom match that he's got coming up at GCW. And WWE said no.
Mm-mm. Dude, all right, I got to go here. The option would have been nice.
I mean,
How can you
I think it's a
ask
good
when
idea.
The woman just won the U.S. title.
I think it'd be a good idea, but I think a lot of it has to do with the AEW and GCW relationships right now.
Yeah. All right, let's go here. We got. Can we get Captain Insano versus Tony Khan in a lose town match? I can dream, John. I'll dream with you. No, Captain Insano shows no mercy. Just remember that. No mercy. Oh God, he poked me in the eye. All right. Cody Rhodes versus KO. The Winged Eagle shows up. And by the way, refs were all wearing the classic blue long shirts. Great touch. They, I kind of it made me wish that the Fake was somehow alive so he could ring announce, but it was really good. I thought they did a good job and try to bring that up.
I mean, they could have just got Gallows to do the voice and just played it over.
Thank you, or Mr. Kennedy.
Well, Gallows does a hell of a Fink voice. Just play it over the fucking speaker.
God, that would be awesome. Just see Luke Gallows doing the talking. Dude, he really does. He could just, yeah. And then the only thing they missed out, Karrion Kross and Jesse Ventura did not do an interview together. Hunter, don't do it again. You're going to have another show. We need it. I need Jesse and Karrion to out-Jesse each other. But Jesse Ventura actually did commentary for the match.
Yeah, I heard.
And I'm going to go here. Yes, he's old, but God dang it. When an old man that, first of all, you don't ask too many questions because he's going to veer off.
He showed that.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I know. Because Pat McAfee had no idea how to talk to him. Thank God, too.
Well, not even that. They had to cut away from him.
Yeah. Especially when he's talking about certain things.
That's what I'm talking about.
You see Hunter. Dang it, cut. Sean, keep an eye on him. I already am. So, but all right. What did you think about the Winged Eagle? What's your view about this match, the aftermath? Let's start with Jerry.
That fucking belt is gorgeous.
Oh, God, yes. God, I was so jealous. I was like, that could have been the centerpiece, actually.
Yeah, and they damn near completely made a complete replica of it. Like, it looked very, very similar to the original. I mean, we all know why it wasn't the original, but it was damn near spot on. But the match itself, it was a pretty good match. Which I knew it would be. I mean, it's Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Kevin in tights kind of threw me. Baggy pants, tights, whatever you want to call them. It wasn't normal. But yeah, Jesse did a pretty good job on commentary, other than the few hiccups.
Let's not talk about unions.
I'll just say hiccups. I'm not going to dive into detail. And then the finish, of course, the package, and then the Triple H altercation after the show went off the air.
Yep.
Him standing on Cody while Cody's on a back brace, holding the title above his head. If we don't see some
deep down, when you saw that, you were like, I want someone to do that to me, or I want to stand on somebody and do that?
God, no. if we don't get some kind of altercation between Hunter and Kevin, like live on television, they're missing out. They really are.
Damn heels. I know. All right, Ladarius. What say you, my brother?
I don't know if I can top that. Great job, Jerry. Great job. And
Yeah,
Jerry's great.
Great job, Jerry. Wanting
Yeah,
heat. What else
yeah.
is new?
Jerry's great at taking compliments as well. So
Mm-hmm.
why don't you get him on the show? Well, we just saw why I don't. He just went.
The venue was nice retro.
He did like a 90.
Now his comments on Liv probably not well aged. Yes, he really was very mesmerized by Liv Morgan. But Drake.
No, yeah.
Who is it mesmerized by Liv Morgan? I'm just saying. I mean, we're just saying. No, nothing wrong with that. Go ahead, Ladarius. Oh, don't you shake your head at me. Don't you.
Well, listen, at least we know it's still working. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen, I think, listen, there's a reason why that man was a governor of a state. Listen, he gets the people. What about the president thing? We're not going to talk about that. But the point. Well, yeah, listen, the belt, absolutely fantastic.
Oh.
Listen, the match. Listen, Kevin, like this Kevin Owens. I'm not gonna say it's on the lines of like Drew McIntyre, but like this is Kevin Owens. This is who he is. This is exactly who he is, and whether we feel he's justified at his anger, that's a whole different conversation. I feel he should be mad at somebody else, but we're not gonna get into, we're not gonna get into that. That's for another day. But
we will.
But overall the match was great. But listen, two good dudes just doing what they do, and at the end of the day, like Jerry said, like I saw like the stuff online, after when Triple H came out, I'm like, if we get that on camera, like listen, we know Triple H cannot go in the ring, we understand that, but like him just going berserk, him and Kevin Owens like bumping chests, we need that on television. Because when you piss off Triple H, he has to come from the back, takes off his headset, and essentially gets in the face. Yeah, it's like I thought he was gonna come out when you start when Fincher started talking about a certain other wrestler, but I was like, I thought he was gonna come out.
Yeah,
15-second delay, but.
Shaw's like, I got the delay button, boss. Which one is it?
No, that's Liv Morton's Titantron. But not to belabor the point, I want to take more time. But I just think that listen, this Kevin Owens, and like I said, it was odd the way the way he was dressed. I'm like, but listen, this is peak. We can say Kevin Steen, Kevin Owens, however we want to categorize it. But that's what made it so good. It made it good not just for WWE fans, but fans who know Kevin Owens or Kevin Steen's work. You're like, yeah, we remember that guy. And we're like, we love to see it. So all in all, it was good stuff.
Yeah,
it's good shit, pal.
Yeah, it is. Look, Kevin Owens is. I mean, he could be known as like your Roddy Pipers and your Jesse Venturas back in the day. I mean, he is a heel that shakes.
Yeah, I can see it.
I mean, he can shake a lot of things up. He really can. And it's like this. He's not wrong in what he says. But yet but now you go, but look at what you done. The package pile driver for so long. I mean, me and Jerry were talking about ways of, well, how could you do it without WWE being liable? You watched, and by the way, someone showed the video. I'm not mad at him, but as soon as I saw him, kind of wiping the hands, I went, "Oh, he's going to do it." And I went, "Oh my God!" I mean, it was beautiful. I missed the package pile, and dear God, Hunter, if there's a way you can find Steen's old music.
Oh, they could get it.
Oh, do it, please. I beg of you. Because that would just take it over the top. But anyway, bringing Hunter to be physical, I think we're going to see it. I think we're going to see it in January. I mean,
I think we need to.
Yeah, and here's the thing: if it may not have to be actual physicality, but
Right.
it invokes enough for either Randy to come back or Cody. Obviously, Cody because he's the champ, but Randy because the
It's
tie
Hunter.
with Hunter.
Yeah.
And he don't care about his health at that point. That's my boy. I know he's got a pacemaker, you dummy. Something like that. Mike, and so yes, him grabbing that belt, he's going around Netflix with it, acting like he's the champ, is priceless. Go watch it. He's posting stuff over Cody. But my thing is this: I think we're going to see that belt a little longer than what people think.
I hope.
That's the other thing I'm thinking. And never neglect the power of nostalgia. As soon as we all saw that belt, we went, "Oh, that's what we all remember." And I'm telling you, man, I hope they bring that belt back. Let's talk about Raw. That man, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins hates each other. That's how we're going to start it. And Jerry, I'm going to let you start. What did you think of that wonderful, I think probably best open in a long time?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good start off. We all knew that eventually they were going to circle back to that.
Mm-hmm.
I figured it would be like next week. For the simple fact that it's closer. But I like the fact because honestly, I don't know whether to believe they truly hate each other or not. Because we all know how this fucking business is.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, like I told her, if they don't hate each other, they play that shit off really fucking well. And I mean really well.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's gonna be a good match.
It's going to feed families. You know that, right?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. I mean, what do you think, Ladarius?
And we'll be right back after these commercials. So Jerry did a great job, and I have nothing else to say. No, look, like I said, I don't know if these guys really hate each other, but look,
I don't care if they do or not. I just
right
want to see
at
more.
this point, it's just like it's inferno. Like it's to the point where I'd imagine, and like me and Steve we're talking about, like it's like Peter Griffin the chicken. I hope Seth Rollins is the chicken because that to me fits.
Yes.
Like Seth Rollins is the type of dude like he like the antics, and to me, well, the little stuff we're seeing now, it's gonna 2025 is gonna be a very very good year. Like not saying 2020 was a terrible year for WWE, it was pretty good too, but we could potentially be getting We're going to get CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. Maybe Drew McIntyre is going to be factored in. We're gonna get that match. I don't care in what form or shape. And listen, no one's going to feed families. It's going to continually just the promos themselves is worth the price of admission. Because you're talking about Seth's great on the mic, CM Punk is great on the mic, Drew is great on the mic. Like, just imagine these promos we're going to potentially get over the next year for the first couple of months. It's going to be fantastic. Like, they're going to be great in the ring. We saw that with Punk versus Drew. But, and we know Seth can put on a great match. We saw that at WrestleMania. We saw his whole body of work, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're getting CM Punk and Seth. Look, the promos alone is gonna make it all great. Them in the ring, it's gonna blow the top off the arena. So it was a great way to start off. It was a great way to start off Raw. Because, like I say, those dudes hate each other more than the Red Sox and the Yankees. Or Michigan versus Ohio State. Like, those dudes absolutely just don't. I don't care if it's. I don't care if it's real or not. All I know is that they give the vibe that it's on site every single time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, look, there have been feuds in the backdrop where you saw guys just when they were even in the vicinity of each other, they gonna go deep and fight. They don't care. They're swinging for the fences. My God, just that intense, just throwdown. I mean, they went through the crowd. It's just at one point you're just going, and I mean, they even had a little thing at the Netflix thing that Jerry sent me. I'm gonna have to watch it full where I can hear it. But Seth is literally just like,
Yeah,
I
Seth
don't give a
tore
damn.
into him.
Dude, it's like this. Don't even tell me. I don't want to see a behind the scenes of them like cracking jokes to each other. I want to have that feeling in my head that it is Peter Griffin and the chicken. They see each other, it's on site. They don't
It's
even
on
give a damn.
site.
Someone is going to get hurt or put through a table. It don't matter who, but it ain't me. I loved it. It brought back so many good memories of wrestling from yesteryear past. Then we get into, honestly, we could just talk about that. So,
yeah, I didn't watch all the Raw, so.
Yeah, well, look, Braun Strowman versus Ludwig Kaiser. Best thing about that match, they made Braun work babyface. Anybody want to comment about that, or we can pass? Because I'm also going to bring up about, just so you know, give me a minute. So the backstage Judgment Day, Finn wasn't really too happy with everyone saying to take his own advice. And if you haven't seen it, Finn lost against Gunther. It kind of happens.
Yeah.
But hey, he had a tag team title match, player. And they were in the main event. But yeah, Braun Breaker, Kaiser. I don't know what we're going to do with the Intercontinental title. I hope Braun is the champ, but if Kaiser ends up winning a belt and it's the IC, I would not be upset about that.
Right.
As long as Sheamus gets a moment. But my thing is, Braun is freaking over. What do y'all think about that?
He really is. Right.
What say you, Ladarius?
Oh, that was it, Jerry. Oh, thank once again, Jerry. Great stuff. We love it, buddy.
Yeah, I try.
Hey, man.
Oh, you're welcome, dear. That's the kind of teamwork we get around here.
Ladarius, you're welcome for bringing that great knowledge to Jerry, or acknowledgement to Jerry.
Yeah, but the
is
question,
full
I don't
of
think
appreciation.
Jerry fully embraced it, and that's note to self:
Hold
go to
on, I know
HR
what it
after
is.
the show. Now,
Hold on. No, we don't need to do all that. We know what's
no,
going to make Jerry
I think we
happy.
do.
We're going to get Bud out there. We're going to make Jerry happy when he sees Bud. So, all right. So, enough of seeing Roman Reigns. You got to see Bud now. All right. Intercontinental title for the women's. Zoe Stark, Raquel Rodriguez, and Carter. I was stunned they let Stark win clean, really. What did y'all think?
Yeah. I really wish Carter would have won, but that's just me.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I kind of like Carter.
I like Carter. I mean, I don't give a shit either way, but I like Carter. I wish she would have won. It was a pretty decent match for a three-way.
Yeah. Hold on. Ladarius, where are you at? It was a very decent match for a three-way. Hey, yeah.
I mean, it was. I mean, I wouldn't complain if with Carter, you know.
God damn. You got Ladarius in tears, dude.
You're welcome. On that note, I will be right back.
Oh, great. So I can say stuff about Jerry when he's not here. Great. Well, it's good to know what Jerry stands on three ways. He really likes them. Big fan. And somehow I feel Caden Carter's involved, and I don't, hey.
Hey.
Yeah, the way he's dressed, I'm like, no, I can see that. Who's the third person? It doesn't matter. But the person.
I mean,
listen, the takeaway was it was a great 3. Everyone in a 3-way. Maybe think of the SNL song.
Yeah.
At least he put like we didn't use the thing in the box thing because that would have been worse.
God.
Happy holidays, everybody. No,
Nothing wrong with the 3-way.
He said it so casual. Like, nothing wrong with it. We know what Jerry's doing. Oh, I love 3-way. Just so casual. Anyway. Oh, I didn't get a chance to talk about the Braun break.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll just say this. It's gonna be interesting to see what they do with that, because I think the question is, I think Braun. The question is, will he be at? I think somehow he's gonna have a WrestleMania match. The question is whether. I think he'll likely maybe be the champion going in, and they may run it back with him, Kaiser, and Sheamus, or they may do Kaiser. Like I wouldn't be mad at that whatsoever. Now going back to the people with 3 people in the match, that match,
the 3-way.
Yeah, John Brooke, yeah, he's right. We got a 3-way on the words of Vince Man. That's good stuff, pal. Yeah, it is. He has no idea we said that's a great.
What?
We got a 3-way on Raw.
You can talk shit to my face. I'm back now. What'd you say?
No, hold on. The comments aren't talking shit. It's more of, we got a 3-way on Raw, in the words of Vince McMahon. That's good stuff, pal.
Yeah.
A Raw 3-way? I don't know.
Woo, let's do it.
There need to be some protection there. But you know what? What do I know? Just promoting safety.
God.
I'm just promoting safety in all aspects. But going back to the 3-way, that Jerry loves a good 3-way. So
no, I don't. They're too much work.
Oh God,
Jerry, that's not what you said about 5 minutes ago, pal. You may say too much. Listen, Jerry, you may say too much work, but you didn't deny that you didn't mind the work. So 2 different concepts. I don't mind. Oh, I don't like it, but listen, if it comes down to it, my sacrifice. No.
Well, my dreams are broken.
Hey, who sings that song?
Huh?
Who sings that song?
Creed.
Everybody
knows
knows
it. Let them sing it.
Hey! Whoa! Yo, bro. Spell. Next week is Christmas. Remember that, pal.
Look, I'm on the naughty list 24/7. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, Mr. 3-way. I understand why.
Yeah,
I literally have a shirt that says "Naughty Nice." I tried. Okay, I tried.
Did your buddy make that shirt for you, or did you buy it?
I bought it.
Well, that was probably before he met his designer.
Who's to say? Listen, I didn't know Jerry liked 3-ways until just about 10 minutes ago. So the things you learn at holiday time, and no booze was involved. So
chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Well, how you doing the 3-way? So is it near the fire, or how is it through the pit? You know what? I don't know. Jerry would answer that better. But
all right, one of the cool moments in the backstage, by the way, it cracked me up.
Oh, I didn't say my finish. Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jesus. I'm sorry. No, go.
No, go ahead.
No, he's not.
No,
he's not sorry.
No, do it.
No, you're right. I'm not sorry about you, Jerry. I'm just, but hey, Jerry.
Hold on. No, Jerry bought that shirt from Vince McMahon.
How much is yours? At $35, pal.
Jerry worked it down to 15 and a bump.
A 3-way. Hey, pal, just take the shirt for free. Happy holidays.
I love Steph DeLander.
Yes, you do. I bet you do.
No,
Uh,
she posted a picture on Twitter. Says
Oh,
one of
oh.
us just got new tits. The other one has a pepperoni addiction. It's her laying in bed with her dog.
How do you compete with that? Ladarius, go ahead and finish what you were going to say about the women's
No,
match.
forget it. No, forget it. No, I'm good. Jerry here. You got to finish at my three-way joke. I wrote an article about but you know what? It's okay. It's okay, Jerry. It's okay. Happy holidays to you, Jerry.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah. Oh, three-way. Yeah, that makes it okay. Yeah, we're back.
All right. So apparently, well, one, Liv Morgan's debut in a bullhorn now because she can. And then, by the way, that's where the greatest line in all the land lives. Rhea basically said, it's going to be you alone with your chicken tender slut. Gentlemen, I believe there needs to be a shirt that needs to be made with chicken tendies or chicken nuggies.
I'm surprised there's not already.
And Dominic just giving the thumbs up and going, chicken tendy slut. Or just a mustache. I don't care. But there is gold in this idea. What do y'all think? And basically, now that match has been announced. It will happen at January 6th, Netflix debut. And apparently, the New Day is not allowed to sit in the locker room because they're pricks.
They're assholes.
And what did y'all think about the whole New Day thing? At least the fans basically not giving them a chance to explain themselves.
Poor
We're going to
Big E.
start with Darius.
Oh, wait. Oh, we're starting with me. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. It's three of us. Three. Okay, now look. The Big E slander is never accepted.
Yeah.
How do the nerve of those two to sit there and bet? Oh, where were you? The man was getting better, and you. Oh boy, that.
You know
that's
what?
a double. That's a double pause. That's a double pause.
Yeah.
That second sentence is a double pause.
Yeah, I was about. Yeah.
Yeah, see, Dub, it's your show. Why don't you read the comment?
Liv is the new mouth of the South. Open that mouth wide for the megaphone. And chicken tendies?
No, that wasn't in the comment.
No, but I'm just saying, doll my ass for chicken.
It's a megaphone size plate of chicken, tendies, and sure. Oh my god!
I love these comments today.
What did you guys talk about on the show today? Yeah, I didn't get to talk about the Intercontinental thing, because Jerry was the three-way, so I'm like, he covered the bases there, and but
hey, by the way, if you want to bring up the Intercontinental Classic tournament,
Oh no, it's fine. No, it's fine. I don't want to take up the time on it. It's fine. But no, as far as the whole New Day thing goes, like, look, the crowd basically gave them the Dominic Mysterio treatment.
Oh,
like
yes.
Not letting them speak. And look, that and it shows two things. It shows how loved Big E is by the fans.
Yes.
That's number one. And number two, this, listen, I think we talked about this weeks ago, like potentially, of a breakup. Listen, for all intents and purposes, the New Day probably needed this because the face stuff maybe wasn't getting over. And then you saw signs of it in terms of how the way Xavier Woods was dressing. But we all see it was the swerve. We all thought the split was going to be between, Kofi and Xavier. But the real split was between Kofi and Xavier with Big E. That was the swerve. And kudos to them for doing that. And then Rey Mysterio coming out basically saying, locker room leader, doing it. Listen, I'm curious to see where they go with this because this is probably it works twofold. Like I said, it shows how loved Big E was. And listen, to me, mission accomplished. If you wanted the New Day to be big time heels, yeah, you check that box big time. So
Yeah.
curious to see where they go on moving forward with that.
Yeah.
And by the way, and what a cool thing was, they tried to interview them, and another altercation happened.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It's like
every time they try to think they can, just BS their way out, it's like something else happens.
I'm sorry, I want to hear you finish, but we got something going on back here.
And Kofi's like, really?
Yeah.
It's almost like if Jerry got the mic and, they said, all right, Jerry, we need you to cut a promo. And then everybody and their mama just interrupts him the whole time.
Yep. Please do.
What you thought, brother?
I didn't see that whole.
So when we're talking about, I'm sorry, Jerry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Apologize.
I didn't see the whole kicking Big E out thing coming.
Oh, yeah. I don't think anyone did.
Like you said, they kind of planted the Kofi splitting off by himself.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I was all for. Because I know he can work. I know he can get over. Just give him the chance. But I am also interested to see how this goes because I don't think Kofi has ever been heel.
No.
Yeah. He's never been.
I don't
Like,
even
I'm interested. Yeah, Zay has.
Well, all right. But
Because he was heel in NXT.
okay.
And right when he first came up to the main roster, he was heel.
Okay.
But I don't know how this is gonna work. I want to see how it's gonna work. It's gonna be interesting to watch.
Yeah. Oh, God. I want to. It's like they have made, think about it. New Day was, let's be honest, stale at one point. And then we get New Day back, and it's like they inject so much energy in this and the tension, and now it's like you want to know more what's going to happen. So then we have Karrion Kross, whose hair is becoming the most epic thing in the world, next to his wife, and wanting Miz to call out what was it, Dexter Lumis of the Wyatts, and the only thing I was more spellbound than the hair was Paul Ellering's beard. I mean, I don't even know what time it takes to do all that, but my Lord, he looked like it didn't matter. But and then of course probably one of the best lines, you can't back out when you make a deal with the devil before the deal ever comes true, or something like that. Look, can we just say Karrion Kross? It's funny. Someone said we need to pull Karrion Kross from these guys. Put him. I swear to God, I heard this.
Oh no! I was laughing at the comment.
Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. C-Dub, you have to call them the final jobbers versus the Wyatt jobbers. God.
Jesus.
Come on, guys. All right, look, John, I love you. So I'll let you go with that one. All right, but no, here's the thing I like about this, though. Or this is something I heard, and it made me scratch my head because I was like, what did I just hear? So someone said, take Karrion Kross, make him into a badass leader, and have new guys underneath him so he could tell what to do. So he could control the faction, and he could win title belts. Isn't that what they're freaking doing with the Final Testament?
That's what they're doing with AOP.
Yes, and I'm like, when I heard it, I was like,
Granted, they haven't won a title.
No, but I'm
that's
just
what they're doing.
And also, this is finally the first time they ever look like someone gave a damn about them now.
Yeah.
Kross has been doing the work. It's just, sometimes you need a little elevation.
Yeah.
And look, I'll tell you, I think Karrion Kross could be a damn awesome heel. He is this generation's Kevin Sullivan. I love the Sean O'Hare reference. I just want to see it now because he keeps giving so many gems, and I'm going, don't don't let it waste, man. Just let him do some stuff because I really do like what he's doing. What do y'all think about it?
Yeah, I mean everything he's doing is on point. It's just I don't really get that whoever said that because that's literally what they're doing with AOP.
Yeah,
I mean, you've got one of the smartest minds as far as a manager in the group who carried LOD to fucking the stratosphere.
yeah,
You know, you've got the Miz in the group now for the most part. So that's a good mind too. And then
Yep.
Carrion's been doing this shit for God knows how long.
yeah,
I mean, you've got three brilliant minds leading these two guys that have essentially are new guys. So I don't see why that's the thing.
yeah. I think you're doing the right thing with them. So
Yeah.
like I said, when I heard that, it made me go, the hell.
And
All
I mean,
right.
as far as them being jobbers, everybody's going to lose a match.
Yeah.
It's
You know, Will Ospreay said you should never be afraid to, do the honors or, to lose because that's what this business is. You will
Exactly.
have to. So
Oh, yeah.
that's one of the only things I'll agree with Will Ospreay. But I do appreciate that comment. All right. Judgment Day defends the tag titles against War Raiders.
You didn't let Ladarius speak.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
No, I'm good.
Go.
No.
Go.
Get my big, get my oversized forehead off this.
It's beautiful.
No.
Bud wants to hear from you. Bud
I'm
has
good.
asked.
No.
Look at Bud's eyes. He wants you to speak your mind, Ladarius.
I don't like the way Bud's looking at me, first of all. So,
well, I mean, that's
Bud's probably a good man, but I don't like the listen. He's doing the same thing that somebody else in the show does to me. So
We're all doing it.
I'm sorry, Ladarius. Jesus.
I got the middle finger from two people and the proverbial middle finger from So it's a great show. It's a great show.
Brother.
No, I'm good. No, go ahead.
Jesus Christ! Look,
No,
I'm gonna throw.
Jerry covered.
I'm throwing it.
Jerry covered. No,
stop!
I'm just texting HR.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, text them, but still, I'm trying to ask for forgiveness here. All right, we see the con or zero sin or mierda. Obviously, we're talking about the zero and the slash for Penta. It looks like. Both of y'all can educate on that one. The tag title match you saw. I'm going to start with Ladarius. Ladarius, this is your go.
No, I see what you're trying to do. Nice try, pal.
No, I'm reversing the order. It's my show.
No, Miss Hill. You're not going to put your thing down, zip it, and reverse it. Just go to Jerry.
Whoa. First of all, my thing is always out. I don't have zippers, pal. I just pull my pants up, okay? So second...
3 ways and zippers. Jesus, what a show.
Look, we got 52 people. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I mean, really, we really need it. The War Raiders and AKA the Viking Raiders, AKA the Cake Raiders, whatever you want to call themselves next. Why are we calling them the Cake Raiders? Look, these guys just came from serious injuries, and you want to call them Cake Raiders. That would be me. Before I did my medicine. But no, Ladarius, it's on you. I want to hear your thoughts about the Penta, the thing we just talked about because I'm a goober about Karrion Kross and the tag titles. Come on, go.
No, I don't want to talk about Karrion Kross. That segment's in the past. We got to move forward.
No, sir.
You trusted Jerry with it, obviously, and me okay.
No, I'm tired. I apologize. I'm sorry.
No, I forgive you, but listen, I'm not Prince Petty. I'm King Petty. So
I know this, and the only way I can have for forgiveness, I'm giving you spotlight, please, sir.
The spotlight.
Please.
Listen, ironically, King Petty doesn't want the spotlight. He just wants the checks. Now,
Well, sir, I'm
So-
trying to get the check. I'm trying to get checks and trying to get breakfast for the crew, but certain Timberland won't let that happen.
You know,
So
I was going to
we
vouch for Jerry as security, but now I don't know how to feel.
gotta-
I gave
Well,
compliments to Jerry all show, and I did not want the Jerry say, "Hey, good job." You know what? I try to boost morale around here, and screw it. You know what? I get-
apparently he's in the
I get
doghouse and he sent us in the
I get,
doghouse.
yeah, I get where Kevin Owens is coming from to a certain degree. I get it.
Give
The
me
angst.
give me the
So-
breakers of arms. Penta from
So
Lucha
what do you want me
Underground.
to talk about specifically, or
I mean, let's talk. Well, I last dropped off about the Penta teaser. If you have anything about that, like because I saw the 0 and the slash, and in my head I'm going, I don't even know what this is because I really had no
I
clue.
think that's definitely Penta.
Okay,
And
and then
yeah,
talk about the tag title match. Yeah. So
Oh no, so like I said, great job again, Jerry, talking about carrying. You did a great job.
and you can talk about Karrion Kross
No,
too.
Can,
It's
can I?
fine.
Jesus, can I get cut off from finishing a?
I apologize. No.
It's gonna turn to Emperor Petty really soon. Yeah, and that guy is not gonna. Yep, that's how it works.
I
I'll
took my
take-
camera off.
Well, Jerry disappeared. Wow, Jerry,
I'm right here.
you're laying down when I'm talking. You know what? You know what? No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm good. Just move on. I'm good.
No,
No,
you're not.
no,
You're gonna
no.
talk about. I just
Oh,
asked
how you
you.
gonna tell me
God.
how are you gonna tell me how I feel? I'm fine.
I'm not
I'm
asking you how you feel. I'm saying, could you please talk about the main event and the Penta thing?
Okay, well, the Penta thing I think in the tag match was great. Okay, there we go.
Okay. In tag match.
Yeah, I don't want to take up any more time. So
Oh, would you stop? Please tell us your thoughts.
Look,
about
I
that.
didn't see the end of the show, so you're all we have. So
Oh. Oh,
pull out these fourth quarter Hail Marys here. It's just really
just saying,
Yeah, this-
I fell asleep. I didn't see the end of the show.
no. Yeah, you laid down. You're about to fall asleep when I was about to
We're
talk
going
too.
to talk
So,
about this.
I'm about a fucking week.
so you were like this, and
I
then
was
that
on my
that show-
phone.
when I was talking, I was okay. You know what?
Oh my Jesus.
Yeah, I say that about you
I
too,
need a
Jerry. I say
beer.
sweet Jesus. Yeah. You're not the only one, Jerry. Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a shot. That's what I'm pissing to do.
Yeah, now he's gonna drink when I talk. See the. I can do it too, Jerry.
Oh,
We can still hear your
the
breathing.
Outside, it's like, oh.
No, fuck Christmas songs.
Hey, pal.
Yeah, see, I was told I would sing, but he told me to leave the singing to Creed, apparently. So, which is interesting. But anyway,
I mean, that was towards both of you,
but I was included in it, so I feel that insulted me too. So
Yeah. But your entrance music is still going to be the best thing ever written.
yeah, I thought of some changes now. I might add some certain type of music. Can't say
Yeah.
what it is.
Don't worry, we're going to do the NXT review without Jerry.
No,
I mean, I fell asleep during that too. So
God dang, you fell asleep with all the cakes in that ring?
the better
look,
one. When the hell
motherfucker, I
is
get
Jerry?
up at 5:00 in the morning.
Oh,
My ass is tired.
the people who do the news in the morning get up earlier than that, and they put on a great show, Jerry.
Fuck the news. Shit's fake
First of all,
anyways.
you will not insult journalism. You've insulted Christmas music, journalism, and you're talking about three ways, but yet you won't. No. I see what you're trying to do here, and we're not doing that.
You're a naughty elf.
Jesus. But anyway, I'll just be quick because some people on this show, Jerry, chose to be on his phone and lay down while I was talking. So, oh wow, I see what you're doing, Jerry, and it's not gonna work. It's not gonna... Now you're gonna pretend to listen to what I'm saying. You're gonna zone me out. He's probably listening to Disturbed in his headphones on somewhere nearby. He's not giving a damn in what I'm going to say. He's probably listening to music right now while I'm talking now.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, down with the sick. What did you say there? Yeah, exactly. Anyway, like I said, with the tag team, good for the War Raiders. Good for them. The whole injury history. But so curious to see what they do with the tag title. Hope they have a nice solid reign, and I think we might be seeing Penta more than likely showing up. And if so it'd be interesting to see because that's the kind of sign I felt because I felt like he had something in the Titantron similar to that, if I remember somewhat correctly. I don't know if it was the exact thing. Listen, I'm not the biggest AEW watcher, so hint. So I think it was something to that degree when I said, "Oh, that's going to be Penta." I was like, "Okay, terrific." And then it was all enjoyable. C-Dub, thank you so much for allowing me to speak. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Ladarius. I appreciate you. All right.
You see, Jerry, that's how you take a compliment. There you go, man.
Jerry, we appreciate you too. That's why your guys are giving you the number one finger.
I disagree.
I thought good job on seeing the guys get what was coming to them, seeing War Raiders. I love that they were talking about their past and unfiltered, by the way. They weren't like, hey, they went from somewhere. No, they brought up wrestling organizations. I love that that's being a common thing now, that it's not such an outrageous thing. Love that basically they won the titles. Love that Priest is involved. Loved it. I liked that Dominic Mysterio at the end was going, guess Finn needs to listen to Finn. Y'all, we got to stay tuned for that. Now, look, so I'm going to give the AEW rundown. But before I look at this toilet paper, I want you to understand something right now. Next week is Christmas. Even though we got Bah Humbug on the lower corner, the Lone Wolf, and me and Ladarius loving Christmas.
Jerry's acting like we can't. So we can't sing Christmas songs. Sorry.
Oh, we could sing Christmas songs. Deck the halls with cause of
Jerry's a douche. He doesn't like Christmas.
Jerry is a douchebag.
La la la. Jerry has the nerve to. He talks about three ways, and then he speaks about morality. He chews me out, leans on his phone, and don't listen to anyone. Holy ancient, you'll. Good.
And John is still committed on this Cake Raiders call. Came from somewhere. All right, they came from the top.
Listen, John, there's nothing wrong with little cake. Listen, cake three ways are things that hey, people like
cakes, catering, chicken tendies should never be insulted.
That's the
three-way should always be accepted.
Some might say that's the ultimate three-way, Cedar.
Yes, it is. But look,
and I'm Jerry Nelms, and I sign off on it too.
Yes, I'm Jerry Nelms. I love these guys. So
sometimes
December
not that other
25th.
guy. I love the other guy.
So December 25th, next Wednesday, is Christmas. I want everyone to enjoy Christmas. So be with your families. Don't worry about a show. We're not going to do a Christmas show. I know that they're going to have
pre-taped anyways.
Yeah, and they're going to have a three-way Intercontinental title match because they heard Jerry loves three-ways. And last I heard, Kyrie got taken out with her hand, so Io has a spare hand, so she's going to hand it in there. And she's going to be
spare hands in three-way. Happy holidays, everybody.
Woohoo! Look, she's going to get right up in between the breasts of, the best in Natalya and Alba Fire. So, she'll go eye to eyes with those. And if Shawn Michaels was in this match, you can see both opponents from both in one spot. Let's see here. But yeah, so AEW Holiday Bash. Now, this is a crock of shit. So we got the Death Riders, who nobody cares about. versus Jay Wright, Hangman Page, and Orange. These idiots still teaming up.
Yes.
What the fuck? All right, and the match that's going to kick off the show: Mercedes Moné versus Anna Jay, because apparently
Yay.
you got to feed her another jobber. Darby Allin versus Will Ospreay. So skater boy versus wrestler or gymnast. Sheldon Benjamin is going to go against the Beast Mentos.
More
So-
toast.
Oh, more toast. Okay, yeah, more toast.
Same thing.
Yes, he
Same
can, he
thing.
can have more toast.
Bull. He's a bull.
Yeah. He's a bull. Well, they should just call him the Bull, but I guess someone already has that name.
Well, I guess since they couldn't use the word Taurus anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Nick Wayne, who's not to be confused with Bruce Wayne, and Christian Cage versus Hook and the guy that had his brain taken out of his head, said Dave Meltzer. What is it about
Fuck
Dave Meltzer? Thank you, Jerry. And then we're going to hear. Hold on, guys. Hold on to your horses. We get to hear from FTR.
Fuck the revival.
I mean, that's what I think that stands for. Also, we'll hear from this jobber named MJF, Majeff. I don't even know who he is.
Like the peanut butter? Okay, great.
Yeah. I mean, look, he can't get over like Oba Femi. I mean, that's what man go over.
Hey.
Swag.
You should book Jerry in a match versus Open Femi.
Oh, dude, Jerry would.
Fuck it.
Jerry would do it. Jerry would.
He ain't giving me no goddamn power bomb, but fuck it.
Listen, if I give Open Femi a couple of extra bucks, I'll do it. This guy hates Christmas, so powerbomb him like a man who hates Christmas. Yeah.
I will thumb him in the eye.
So you tell me, Jerry was tossed outside of the arena. My God.
Although, I mean, I
He's
could
in the
see
NXT
Jerry.
parking lot.
He gets up, he goes for the powerbomb. Jerry's up and he's flicking off.
No, it'll be this right here.
And you're like, why the hell is he wearing shields? And Shawn Michaels goes, because I told him to, brother. You got to protect them eyes. So yeah, I just hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. And by the way, NXT, good show. So it looks like January 6th and the 7th, they are going to stay in. Give me a minute. They're going to stay in Los Angeles. So they're going to have the New Year's Revolution on that day. If I'm not mistaken, because that's the dates they showed. And look, Punk versus Rollins, Roman versus Solo, Tribal Combat, and that's not even the main. Punk and Rollins are the main event, apparently. Yeah. Oh, you did recognize the one. Okay. Rhea versus Liv for the women's title. We'll have the Intercontinental title. The women's Intercontinental title, I believe, determined by then, or will be crowned that night. So, and look, rumor is that KO and Triple H might have something going on. I don't know. We will see. Let's see here. Oba, Omos, the next tag team.
Oh, Jesus, we got this.
Starbucks fun in WWE. They're gonna get coffee for him. Come on!
You want creamer?
You know what? If they just let Oba walk the halls like that and just everywhere he goes, I'm down. I'm not even going to be upset. Just Oba Femi on the first floor. Oba Femi coming to the store. I mean, look, the man's. I love Oba. I think the more Oba you can have, the better. All right, guys, put your tags and let know people where they can find you. And we're going to start with Mr. Talkative, Mr. Christmas, Mr. Jerry Nims.
So you can just go to Instagram. I actually changed the name. It's LW_Jerry Nelms now.
Okay.
And then just
Alright.
follow the link tree to everything else.
All right. So then look at that face, folks. Remember, this man hates Christmas.
Saying it's a lot easier.
That man hates Christmas. Just remember that. Now, the hero of the story, Ladarius.
They're all pagan holidays, anyways.
Hey, pal. Enough of you.
You done over there? You done? You good? You
I
good,
reckon.
Mr. Mountain Dew? You done? You good?
Just don't mix up those bottles like you did that one time.
Yeah.
I got a water bottle for that.
Oh,
I'm not gonna mix that up.
another three-way with Jerry, the water bottle, and the Mountain Dew. Great themes of the show today. What are you doing behind this? I don't trust what Jerry's doing.
Scratching my back.
Oh,
Listen here. Listen here. Stop. Listen here, Krampus. Cut it out. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter and TikTok at Ladarius_Brown. Ladarius
Wait a
double
minute. That's payback for earlier.
Oh, Jerry's hilarious, Mr. Three-Way. Yeah,
Ladarius,
you see
I'm
this?
letting down again.
Yeah. I got a couple of blackbirds for you, pal. Now the bird. Happy holidays. Now. Oh, see, you're laying down doing it. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah. I'm not even worth you. Yeah. See, every time I talk, you got to lay down. Just ruining my great job, Jerry. Let me know who your next opponent is so I can help them win. Now, anyway, you can find me on Twitter and TikTok at Ladarius_Brown. On Instagram, it's Ladarius_Brown, writer editor for Beyond Women's Sports. A couple of articles are up there on the site. Check it out. The Thursday night football preview between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers will be up tonight around 8:00 on all social media platforms. And great show, C-Dub, and good stuff. And thank you to the chat. I can't think of another person, but I think I covered all my bases.
Yeah, I got you, brother. Anytime. So.
Jerry. Oh, sorry. I do that to you.
Look, I want to thank my Christmas brothers. Scrooge McDuck, aka Jerry.
Yeah, I got some Scrooge McSomething else, but we can't say on that show.
And then my boy Ladarius. Look, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you all. We'll probably do a show. So 25th, we'll probably do a show. For wrestling, we'll probably do one. I'm thinking maybe New Year's Day or the day after, just depending on everyone's schedule. So we'll figure all that out. Just stay tuned to the channel, C28 on YouTube. I'll post everything there. And then CAAWTN on Twitter. And then Facebook, just type C double. You'll see my mug up there. And, we'll go talk and everything. And we'll be talking football still. We'll have a special Beard Gang group on Christmas Eve, probably going to be a little earlier in the day so we can just be able to get it out of the way. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the show. 49. Look, thank you all so much. I hope you like, subscribe, leave a comment if you watch this afterwards. And look, I appreciate it. I'll go through it and I'll give you a reply if you like. And thanks, Ladarius. Thanks, Jerry. You guys are awesome. I appreciate y'all always. And you know what? Merry Christmas next week. Enjoy your time with family and enjoy wrestling and stay away from AEW because it'll give you the itch. C double out.